What's going on, everybody? It's Austin Turner here with Closed Casket Collectibles. I'm doing a refilm today. I did a review of this mask, I think it was a week ago, back when I first got it, and I've had the mask for a little longer now, so I decided to do a re-review, and I'll probably delete the last review, and that way you guys, if you come to my channel, you can watch this one. I've got the hair styled the way I want it, the way the mask is stuffed the way I want it, so I really thought that it would be awesome to do a re-review. So this here is the H1SM, also known as the DRM 78, by Rowland Kelly. And this is just one of the best masks in the hobby. It is so amazing to look at. I love just the absolute way this mask came out. And this wasn't done for me. I got this secondhand. So it's not like I went up to Rowland and said, hey man, make this. This was, I bought this secondhand. But I have to give credit where credit is due. Rowland knocked it out of the park. He did amazing. And I have to say that. This paint job is seriously really, really good. One of the best I've ever seen. And, I mean, I'm just looking at it like this. And I swear to God, that is end of the movie right there. I swear that is. That right there looks exactly like when Michael sits up and he's coming after Lori. He's slowly walking to her in the room just before he attempts to choke her. That right there is just perfect. So, I don't know, man. I love this mask. Now, I do have it stuffed a little differently than it was in my last video, which if I delete the last video, you won't be able to tell. But anyways, I've got a little bit elongated with a slight castle stretch, but nothing crazy. Nothing wrong with the castle stretch, but I feel like the masks look scarier with the combination between the castle stretch and the Wallace stretch. So not quite closet scene, but not quite castle stretch either. So it's, kind of a mixture of both. Which, to be fair, the mask had kind of that mixture look in the end scene where just before he attempted to choke Lori, it looked like that. So that was always the scene or the shot of the mask that I thought was the better shot. So that's what I tried to replicate with this mask. But Rowland did amazing with this mask. I can't really tell you what all he did because I don't know. I just know that I bought this secondhand. I did talk to Rowland a little bit. He used Kirk blonde hair. I don't know if it's mohair. It may be crep. I might be mohair. I don't know. But he used Kirk blonde and he misted it black just like the movie. So it's got that really accurate look. I love the hair length. The hair length is one thing I love most about this. It's just how it's got that perfect length. A lot of people don't realize the hair on the hero is actually longer than you think it was. But a lot of it was curled up in the back and tucked under the coveralls. So a lot of people don't realize that. But yeah, that's funny. But I love the flesh on this, particularly the flesh and the weathering, because it's not overdone. It's there, but it's not stylistic. It's there as much as it was there in the movie, or on the hero mask, right? So the way I look at it is, this is the mask by the end of production. After it was folded up in people's pockets, it was thrown down, it was taken off by the nose and the lips and the neck and the hair, and this is, in fact, what the mask looked like by the end of production, minus the neck hole. I don't have the neck hole on this. If it were me, I probably would have asked for it, but I mean, just to complete the old end of production look, but it's fine. So, that's what I'm looking at. So I love it. I love that the flesh is not overly done. It's in the right places. It's not like all over the neck. It's just in the right spots. And if I turn this light on here, that will allow you to see it a lot better. That's awesome right there. I don't know about you, but that is just an awesome shot. There you go. So you can really get a sense of it now. So, just an awesome mask. And, of course, the H1SM has direct, or not direct, it has lineage to a Kirk. It's in a little bit of a line of lineage to a Kirk. So, essentially, Brian Hoffman took the Medley Kirk, which is an actual Captain Kirk. He recasted it and made the HMK. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the direct cast of the Kirk. He then took the HMK and made 2 recasts, and they were both retooled in different ways. One was the H2SM, and one was the DIY. The DIY was retooled in the jaw. The entire jaw was redone. The cheeks, I believe, were also redone to create a little bit of a fuller look. And that's what... The DIY's idea was meant to replicate the $1 Million Kirk, which has that defect in the jaw, which is probably just how it was pulled in the factory. So it's supposed to represent the $1 Million Kirk. It's still amazing. And my DIY that I made a video about a month ago is still in Jimmy's hands. It will be home soon. I can't wait to show you guys that. Anyways, and then the H2SM is basically the HMK, but with a wider nose. What was happened, the nose was retooled. The original point of the SM mask was to be an H2 mask, where essentially it was the HMK, but the nose was made a little wider so that when you go to stretch the mask, the nose stretches easier and it creates more of that look from H2. So that's the H2SM. And then, of course, the H2SM was put back into clay, and the nose was retooled back to how it was on the original Kirk. So as you can see here, the nose is much thinner, much more back to its roots, and that's the H1SM. So basically, what you're looking here is pretty much an HMK. Pretty much, this is it. This is basically like looking at the Medley Kirk converted. Because that was the only thing retold on the SMs was the nose. The jaw, the lips, everything is the way it should be on the H1 and H2 SMs. The DIY, however, although it is accurate and it looks very pretty, it does have a few extra changes that do make it non-hero accurate. But, I mean, like I said, the jaw on the DIY is meant to represent the hero, or the $1 Million Kirk. So, I guess in a way it's still very hero accurate in that sense. Anyways, so, yeah, the H1SM is a beautiful mask. I definitely think it is one to go with. There are so many H1 and H2 replicas out there. There really are. There are so many. And, you know, it can be hard to find the one for you, you know. But I'll be honest with you. If you're looking for one of the most accurate out there, I mean, just take a second, look at that. Just look at that. Just look at that. I mean, come on. If you're looking for one of the most accurate out there, and I say one of because there's so many accurate ones out there, I think that the H1SM is your call. I'm serious. I love this mask. When I first was getting it, I was a little skeptical about whether or not I was going to like it, but when I got it in, I stuffed it, I took pictures, I styled the hair, and I love this mask. And it is one that will not be going anywhere. I promise you that. This sucker will be here for a long, long time. Because it is just amazing. And see, for me, I'm very picky with my Myers, so my 2 favorite sculpts out there, if you can even really call them sculpts because they're both come from Kirk's, but my 2 favorites out there is the H1SM mold and the Creep. Those are my 2 favorites. Those are the 2 that take the cake for me. I have a new Creep on the way, so be in store for that. It is a really, really special one. I don't want to talk too much about it just yet because my buddy who is hooking me up with it, he wants me to remain a little quiet until he gets good pictures of it, which hopefully should be today. If you're watching this video today, I don't know. We'll see. But I have a new creep coming. It is hands down gotta be one of the most beautiful creeps I've ever seen. And I cannot wait to show you guys that beautiful, beautiful mask. And then I also have a Lee Romero Second Stab coming as well. Also from my buddy. And that's a beautiful mask. I can't wait to show you guys because the Second Stab is an oldie in the hobby, but it's a beautiful mask, and I can't wait to show you guys that beautiful one. I've been on the search for one of those since I was 6 years old, so it's going to be very awesome to show you guys that. And then I have, of course, my MCS DIY, or now it's called the GKY, and it's in the hands of Jimmy Falco, and I made a video about that, and it will be done eventually. It's already been a month. I was quoted 2 to 3 months, so we've got at least another month or two left to wait, but that'll go by quickly. But I can't wait to show you guys what he does with that because it's probably going to disappoint a few of you guys, probably, because you're probably going to expect it to have some super awesome weathering and some flesh and some stuff like that, but actually, you know, just to give you an image of what it's going to look like, he's going to do it Tommy Lee Wallace style. He's going to take my DIY, he's going to paint it up fully as a Kirk, right? He's going to paint it up as an accurate Captain Kirk mask, and then he's going to spray it white. Now, he's not going to spray it white with spray paint. He's going to spray it white with latex paint, but all he's going to do is spray it white. That's it. No weathering, no detailing, nothing. He's just going to spray it white. It's going to be a fully white Michael Myers mask in every way. And some people might find that weird, but I think that's awesome. I've always wanted a mask done the way Tommy Lee Wallace did it. Now, it's not done exactly the way he did it. Like I said, Jimmy's not going to use spray paint. He's going to use latex paint so that it'll last. But he's going to use the same method that Tommy did, right? And I've always wanted a Myers mask with that blank, pale, and motionless face. You know, I've always wanted a representation of that. Basically, what I'm thinking of it is it's the beginning of production look. So it'll be a very beginning of production look. And when you put it beside this baby, it'll look amazing because they'll bounce off of each other. Because this is the end of production look, and you'll have the beginning of production look. So they'll bounce off of each other perfectly. So, yeah, guys. Well, that's it for me. I'm done talking. But, you know, expect more videos soon. I don't know what you're going to see next. You may see the DIY first. You may see the creep and the Second Stab first. I don't know yet. We'll see. But, until then, take it easy.